In Movies and Money, young day traders who bought up shares of stocks such as GameStop created a frenzy in the stock market. Well, now they're about to turn into a movie. Our film critic Erik Childress is here to talk about that today and more, including Sundance. Hello, Erik.
Hi, Angie.
You attended the Sundance Film Festival virtually this year for the first time. How was it? And I understand last year's record-breaking deal has actually been topped.
CODA, which stands for Child of Deaf Adults, really kicked off the fest in terrific fashion. Many of us could practically hear the applause and see what we expect would have been a standing ovation from the Eccles Theater that night. And clearly the buyers were envisioning it too, because that film sparked a bidding war that was eventually won by Apple Plus TV for $25 million. Well, just last year, we talked about how Hulu set the record by paying $17.5 million and 69 cents for the Andy Samberg comedy Palm Springs. That was a great film, and so is CODA, which tells the story of a high school girl who, played wonderfully by Emilia Jones, serves as the translator for her deaf family's fishing business. But when she wants to explore her talent for singing, conflicts arise. Sure, it sounds a lot like a lot of Sundance films, but even genuine crowd-pleasing films like this don't happen every day at the festival, and this is a real winner, provoking even some instant emotions from me while watching it, and it's definitely one to keep an eye out for.
Sounds like it was a great start to the festival. Are there any other titles that we should be looking out for?
Sundance this year had one of the best opening nights I think they've had in the 19 years I've attended. The other great film that night, the best I saw at the festival, was Summer of Soul. Now, this is a documentary directed by Questlove that is about the 1969 Harlem Cultural Festival that was more or less overshadowed that summer by all the publicity that Woodstock received. It is part of behind-the-scenes film about how it came to be, as well as its importance for the community, but also an incredible concert film as we get to see some amazing performances from legends including Stevie Wonder, Gladys Knight, and Nina Simone. There is also one from Mahalia Jackson and Mavis Staples in this that will blow your mind and your heart apart. And music fans also get a real treat from the Sparks Brothers, Edgar Wright's epic documentary about the band Sparks that is just a real delight and, like Summer of Soul, an education into a likely hole in your music history. Finally, coming to HBO this year is Street Gang, How We Got to Sesame Street. Now, you want to talk about smiles and tears? This is a wonderful documentary about how the beloved children's show got its start and its journey along the way. This is more than just nostalgia that should appeal to one generation after the next, and I loved it.
MGM is looking to make a film about that short squeeze stock buying craze. What do you know so far?
What we know is we're in the very early stages of this, because apparently MGM just bought the rights to a book pitch that was made by Ben Mesrich, who wrote the book The Accidental Billionaires, which formed the basis for David Fincher and Aaron Sorkin's The Social Network. And he is calling this book yet to be written The Anti-Social Network. And reportedly, Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss are set to executive produce through their production company. But if that wasn't enough, Netflix is now being reported as joining the game to make their own movie about the story with Mark Boal, the Oscar-winning screenwriter of The Hurt Locker and Zero Dark 30, to pen it. But if either of these movies is really in the works, I would personally put my money in Netflix to get it out there first.
And once again, money is being made on those heavily shorted stocks. Unbelievable. Thanks so much, Erik.
Thank you, Angie.
Yeah, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.